Hi, Mac. It's GRAMidei here. It's October 1st, so I'm wearing this awesome shirt that says we put the F in familia. And it's also still Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm on the CATA board for Area F, which is Riverside and San Bernardino County. So it's so cute. That's like you're little. Anyway, here's today's story. I picked this one from the library. It's called Pluto Gets the Call. Why? Good question. Because your room has a space theme, and so it worked out. This one is by Adam Rex and illustrations by Lori Keller. And then here, this is Pluto, and he says, he or she or they, I'm not sure. Oh, someone's gonna call. Are they calling to invite me to a party? I love parties. This is pretty funny. I saw. It says, a bunch of sideline planetary commentary. All right, then, call him. No way, I'm not calling him. Well, don't look at me. It's a bunch of scientists. Waiting to call. Look at the illustrator made this one look like a crossword puzzle. Very clever. Here is the solar system. It says there's Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, the Sun, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Neptune, Uranus, over here behind the ice, and all those other guys. It's me, Pluto. I'm the ninth planet. How cute. The sun really is ginormous. It's great to see you. We don't get a lot of visitors out here in the Kuiper belt. It's this huge ring around the sun that's full of frozen stuff. It's kind of my neighborhood. No big deal. Look at him. It's so cute. He or she or they. So cute. It's Pluto. Oh, look at it. It's meteor ice, like a Slurpee. This book is pretty big. Let me show you. There it is. Very funny. The dogs keep going in and out if you hear some clickety clack. It says, so not to brag, but I'm mostly made of nitrogen. Ooh, nitrogen, swoon. That's this one right here. I'm almost as big as Earth's moon. I'm really cold. Look at temperature, negative 369 degrees Fahrenheit. Close up of label, handmade by Uranus. Uranus, I've heard both. Both don't sound so great if you teach in a school. And I have a big heart on my belly because I love being a planet. Oh, Pluto, you love being a planet. I'm gonna have to come up with another camera so I can have, I remember doing this in the pandemic. I had a soup can and an iPad and two of us signed in and then I made my own little thing. I'm gonna have to do that so you can see the pages better. Hold on a second, that's my phone. You got Pluto. Oh, what a coincidence. I was just talking to someone from Earth. Sorry, I should take this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What? What do you mean I'm not a planet anymore? Why am I not a planet anymore? Oh, okay. Thank you for calling. Oh no, look at, I gotta get this picture right here. The illustrator, let me see this. Lori, you really sold the story with your illustrations. Right here. No, it's blurry. Yikes. There it is. She's crying. Or she, or they. That was just some scientists from Earth. They say I'm not a planet anymore. No biggie. They asked if I'd like to be known as the solar system's largest ice dwarf. And I was like, how'd you like to be known as Earth's meanest jerks? Huh? Huh? I didn't really say that. He was thinking it. And it says, I'm sorry, you were probably hoping to hang out with a real planet. Let me show you around. Oh, poor Pluto. Neptune, are you awake? This is Neptune. He's closer to the sun than me, but he's still so far away that it takes him 165 years to orbit all the way around. It only takes Earth 1 year. 1 year exactly. That's what a year is, actually. Ah, black hole! Don't get sucked in! That's pretty funny right there. Then it says, who are you talking to? No one, man, go back to sleep. Neptune is pretty icy and gassy. I'm not being mean, he just is. That Pluto. We all have a friend like that. His twin is called Uranus. They're practically the same size. Hey, Pluto, don't mind Uranus. She's always spins on her side. So do her rings. When did she get rings? I want rings. That's this one right here. And this one says, Uranus is icy too. In fact, she and Neptune are called ice giants, which is why they want to call me an ice dwarf, I guess. What's up, Pluto? I know you have kind of a funky orbit, but I don't usually see you this close to the sun. These Earth scientists say I'm not a planet anymore. What? Hold on, there's my phone. Look at how tiny Pluto is compared. Oh, look, it's the scientists again. Look, it says scientist. Oh, you can't see. Scientist. No, right there. It's like me trying to get my new glasses. There we go. Scientists from Earth. Am I back in place? Then it says, down a little to the left. What do you want? No, as a matter of fact, I don't want to be called a Plutoid. How would you like to be called a humanoid? Sheesh. Hanging up. I gotta go, Uranus. Stay frosty. Next up are Saturn and Jupiter. They're gas giants. Again, I'm not making these names up. This page is stuck. There we go. Hi, Pluto. Hi yourself. Saturn has amazing rings. Oh, stop. They look like solid bands from far away, but really they're made up of little bits of ice and rock and dust. Oh, stop. No, keep going. Oh, hey, look over there. It's Jupiter. Stop looking at me. There's Saturn. He's a big ball of gas. You're a big ball of gas. I'm not, though. I'm little and I have a hard surface and you can stand on. But Saturn and Jupiter don't. If you try to stand on Jupiter, you just fall right down through him. And it says, keep off the gas. That's funny, like keep off the grass. Ah. You know, Jupiter, he's really stormy. That great red spot is a storm. It's bigger than Earth, and it's been there for as long as I can remember. I'm bigger than all of you planets put together. I should go. Bye, Pluto. Call me. Geez, there's a lot of garbage between Jupiter and Mars. Oh, nice. It's Pluto calling us garbage. We're not garbage. We're bits of rocks called asteroids and comets. Together, we're called the asteroid belt. Sorry, gosh, I'm sorry. Just because he's a planet, he thinks he's better than us. What about Circe? He's pretty big. He orbits around the sun. He's round like a planet. Yeah, that's right. How come you're a planet and I'm not? These are little chunks from the asteroid belt asking that question. Actually, I'm actually not a planet anymore. He's not a planet anymore. He's not a planet anymore. Oh no, they were mean to him. Mean old comets and asteroids. I don't have to take this. I'm out of here. So here's Mars. She's smaller than Earth and she has a lot of water ice. I don't see any water ice. It's under her surface. It's part ice, water, dust, and small rocks. That's exactly what I put into my smoothies. She's called the red planet because of all the rusty iron on her surface. That's this one. Then it says, hi, Mars. I have robots on me. Yeah, some of them just sit there. Some of them roll around. Now, I realize I'm doing a robot voice for the planet, but I mean, I think it works. Robots. The humans send them there. Oh, no offense. Oh, sorry. That's the wrong voice. That was Pluto. No offense, but I don't want to talk about humans right now. Ooh, too soon. activated his amygdala. So next is Earth. It's where mean scientists live. Moving on. Oh, come on. We are. Oop, there's Earth. Look, there's Earth's moon. Guess who has the most moons? Mars? No, Neptune. Wait, Uranus. No, Mercury. Ooh, it's Venus. I mean Saturn. It's Saturn, isn't it? Jupiter. I was gonna say that. So they guessed every planet, and it ends up being Jupiter. Wow, Pluto has traveled over 3.5 billion miles. Venus and Mercury are really hot. You're not so bad yourself. That's not the kind of hot they mean. This page says Venus is the hottest planet, and she's hidden behind yellow acid clouds. You'd hide your face too if it was covered in volcanoes. Mercury is hot too, but she's also cold. Cold as ice. If you were standing on Mercury in the sun, you'd burn up. But if you stood in the shade, you'd freeze. Yikes. It's almost like bipolar planet. Let's see. Okay, that one was stuck together. Hey, Pluto, you doing okay? Oh, I'm just kind of down because I'm not a planet anymore. Not a planet, but you're round. Yeah. You orbit the sun. You don't orbit another planet like a moon does. Yeah, but I live in a crowded neighborhood. I guess a real planet's supposed to sweep all the ice and rocks out of the way. Oh, that's why. So it must not have enough mass. That's it. Hey, why don't you go talk to the boss about this? Maybe I will. Yeah, man, go ask the sun's advice. She's pretty bright. You get it? It says, did you get what I said? Pretty bright because she's the sun. Yeah, no, I got it. Pluto's hilarious. Pluto reminds me of my friend T. Pluto! You're far from home. There it is. Oh, now I can glare. There we go. That's a big old sun. It takes up 2 pages. Oh no, look at Pluto's face. Did you hear what happened to me? Oh, Pluto, you were orbiting around me for billions of years before the word planet was even invented. Oh, I know. I just like feeling special for a while. Aw. The sun has a point. Look out at the solar system, my friend. Let me read that better. Look out at the solar system, my friend. There's everybody. Let's see. Night of the new tip meteoroids. Dear Pluto, how are you? Hey, there's another crossword. I think that our illustrator likes crossword puzzles. That's what I think. Mercury is the smallest and, dare I say, the cutest. Venus is the hottest, and I rotate in the opposite direction as most everyone else. Earth has life and this yummy sandwich. There we go. Let's see. I move it this way. Mars has robots. I guess they're kind of cool. Jupiter is the biggest, and it says, "Stop staring at my red spot." Saturn has its rings. Yoo-hoo! Hi, Pluto. People talk about Uranus for reasons I don't really want to get into. It's the name, no matter how you pronounce it. Uranus, Uranus, Uranus. That's why planet is the scourge of teaching. Ah, shucks, you must mean my charming personality. And well, Neptune is Neptune. What's that supposed to mean? But you, Pluto, are the planet who doesn't get to be a planet anymore, and people love you for it. Well, that's a good point. We do love an underdog. Let's see. Oh, look how tiny compared to the sun. Like a little speck. And it says, you're still a planet to everyone who was too short to ride the Ferris wheel, to everyone who's ever put $7 into a claw machine and still didn't get the hippopotamus they wanted. The clown will choose who stays and who goes. To all the people picked last for kickball. Do you know that right now, as we speak, those scientists are still arguing about you? They are? Good point, son. You used to be the coldest, littlest planet, but now you have a big, warm place in our hearts. Aw. There, don't cry, Jupiter. I'm not crying. I have meteor dust in my eyes. It says a close-up of Pluto's heart. Aw. Thanks, son. Don't mention it. I'd hug you, but you'd burn up instantly. It's cool. Get it? Cool. They get it. So here's some facts. Meet my fellow dwarf planets, Circes, Eris, Make. I hope I said that right. Maybe Make. Probably Make. And Hamu and Haumea. Our solar system formed almost 4.6 billion years ago. Number of days to orbit the sun. Look at that. 88 for Mercury, and holy moly, Pluto takes 90,530. I orbited the sun in 49,000 days once, but boy, did my back pay for it. Oh, Neptune. I have no moons or rings, but I have a winning smile, don't you think? That's Mercury. Oh, yeah, look at that. Jupiter has 79 moons. Whew. Fact, Saturn has a crush on Pluto. Ooh, if I can get 3 more moons, I'll win a free t-shirt. The diameter in miles. Look at Pluto is small, 1,400, compared to Jupiter, 86,900. Let's see. You're my favorite dwarf planet, Pluto. Aw, that's Saturn. Saturn's so nice. What the planets were named after: Mercury, a Roman god of travel; Venus, the Roman goddess of love; Earth, English or German word for ground; Mars, Roman god of war; Jupiter, king of the Roman gods; Saturn, Roman god of agriculture; Uranus, ancient Greek king of the gods; Neptune, Roman god of the sea; and Pluto, Roman god of the underworld. They're facts for now, but science changes all the time. Whoa, did Jupiter just get a new moon? Sol is the Latin word for sun. That's how our solar system got its name. The other planets were named after Greek and Roman gods, but I was named after the ground. I have more mass in my little finger than Earth has in her whole body. We know. Jupiter, you're a giant. And the little Pluto says, whatever I'm called, I'll always be Pluto. And here's a note from the author. He says, Adam Rex says, when I was a kid, there were 9 planets, and every list of them ended with Pluto, the little planet farthest from the sun. Pluto was discovered by an amateur astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh in 1930. It was named by an 11-year-old Venetia Burney, whose librarian grandfather knew how to get her suggestion to Clyde. At the time, most everyone agreed it was a planet, but planet is just a word. And like any word, it only means what we all agree it means. And if we all agree it means round object that orbits the sun, then there's a problem, because astronomers have recently discovered other objects that orbit the sun and are just as round as Pluto. Should they be called planets too? Would 12 planets be okay? What if I told you that astronomers are learning more about our solar system every day, and there might be as many as 200 of these objects? Some people might like 200 planets. Maybe you're one of those people. But in 2006, astronomers decided on a new definition of the word planet. It must orbit the sun, it must be round, and it should clear the neighborhood around its orbit. That last bit just means that the planet's gravity ought to either pull smaller objects closer in or throw them out of its way. Pluto is round and orbits the sun, but it has a crowded orbit, so it isn't a planet anymore. Today, the planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. People used to say there were 23 planets, and then they decided there were 9, but now there are 8. Science is always learning, just like you, and sometimes it's stubborn, but science will always change its mind when it's time. That's what makes it strong, and it's waiting for kids like you to teach it something new. Aww. Yeah, I remember learning that my very, oh, what was it? My very energetic mother just saw, what was that? Just saw, I'm thinking of the one with pizza. What's that one with pizza? My very energetic mother just saw us, maybe it's just something, us 9 pizzas. That's how I remember it. Just, what's the S in Saturn? Just saw us? No, just, that doesn't make any sense. My very energetic mother just saved us 9 pizzas. That's how I remembered the planets in order. That's not a very good mnemonic because I didn't remember it after all this time. And you would think I'd forget the P for Pluto and pizza, but instead I forgot the S and Saturn. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Pluto gets a call. That it was very clever. And I love how Saturn looked after and Sun looked after Pluto to make sure he's feeling okay. Love you.